Today we are going to go check out that other lake in the Nelson Lakes National Park.
Today we are visiting Nelson Lake's biggest lake. Nailed it! This morning is another amazing drive for us. We love more and more every single day driving around the South Island. We are stunned by the beautifulness of the landscape, and we are making our way to Lake Rotorua, which is located in the Nelson Lakes National Park. As soon as we arrive, we are mind blown by the views, and we take the time to grab a bit of a lunch and chat with a couple of locals that were here walking their dogs. They are super friendly and send us our way. They tell us that there is a really cool hike to do nearby, but first we want to check out the jetty.
Lake Rotorua is the largest lake in the Nelson Lakes National Park, and it is incredibly beautiful. The surrounding mountains are covered in forest and even snowy peaks out into the distance, and the water itself is placid and very transparent.
The view from the pier alone is totally worth the drive. But we have to get on our way. The locals that we met when we were grabbing lunch told us that there was a really cool little hike nearby, and that was totally worth doing. It's not too long, but there is a lot to see there, so we want to make sure that we have enough sunlight today to make the most of it.
Lake Rotorua is the start of many hikes here in the Nelson Lakes National Park. There are a lot of multi-day hikes to start here, but we opt for a shorter option, simply called the Nature Walk. This takes us through a really tall forest of beech and podocarp, and it's totally different from any other forest that we've been in New Zealand so far.
The floor is covered by a multitude of different ferns. It's really cool to watch. There are ferns of all different sizes and shape. There are some small ones, some big ones, some round ones, some tall ones. It's really impressive that in such a small area you can see such a wealth and diversity of plants. But there is not only plants, there is also heaps of wildlife. We spot a lot of different birds, we hear even more of them, but mainly we spot the keruru, which is the native wood pigeon. It's a massive, very clumsy bird, which is white and green. It's really cool to spot one so up close.
The really cool thing about this forest is that it's so spread out that it lets the sunlight cast these dramatic shadows through the forest. We then notice a side track towards this secluded beach on the side of the lake.
We can see mountains, we can see snow, we can see forest, we can see lake. The water is pretty icy, to be honest. Maybe we won't swim at the moment, but it's nice to look at.
So with that, it looks like this is not today that you're going to see us skinny dip in the Nelson Lake. We are making our way back toward the forest and engulf ourselves again in this tall beech tree area. This nature walk is only a 25-minute loop walk, but man, we are seeing a lot. I also really love the fact that there is moss-covered tree everywhere we look. On top of the fern that already amazed me, we see trees completely overrun by moss, and that gives them a complete different look and this kind of really eerie, Lord of the Ring-ish feel. Laura and I are in awe in front of this walk. We had no idea that this walk existed here. In fact, we only knew about the really lengthy walk, like 8 hours, or even the multi-day walk. And we feel really lucky that we actually took the time to chat with the locals with our lunch, because if not, there would be no way we would know this walk exists here. We really advise you guys to spend some time and chat with the locals. They know everything. But one of the things that we have to do today is to try to locate a hospital. We are a little bit in the middle of nowhere, but I seem to have been bitten by either a spider or a massive amount of sandfly, and one of my fingers is not looking so good. Luckily, New Zealand is an awesome country and there are hospitals everywhere. That's how much I can bend it right now.
We are making our way towards Murchison Medical Centre so that Robin can have his inflamed finger checked out. They take really good care of us at the Murchison Health Centre, and the great thing about New Zealand is that they have universal healthcare system free for all. So hopefully Robin's finger will be healed in the next few days, and until then we drive back towards St Arnaud where we are staying the night.
I've changed our plans a little bit for tomorrow. We're not going to do something as epic as it was supposed to be, but we're going to do something actually pretty unique. We're going to go to the Maruia Springs, which are one of the only hot springs on the west coast, and it's a beautiful, very remote location, and it's going to be something a bit relaxing for all day 99, trying to heal that finger and you know, trying to take a bit of a rest, because honestly those last 98 days have been pretty hectic.